Time to go home, and it's 26 Celsius. God damn. Dungeon dudes, let's go.
Puffing on that haze.
I mean, I did huff a lot of haze.
I see we keep going and ignore and just keep an eye out. Be a little bit more vigilant about.
Which way did she run? Just behind the same tree?
Yeah. To the northwest.
That's...
I kind of like back away, back onto the path, and I'm just like staring around in the forest where she was, just confused and don't know if I even trust my own instincts on this.
Oh, I hope
So
there will be some rain tonight.
As like some kind of
Guide.
spirit guide, or do we completely ignore it?
Spirit guide or spirit trap?
Spirit trap.
That's where my instinct goes personally.
So the opposite. Let's go the opposite of the northwest.
Oh, but
Which is the way we came. No,
like north. What if she can help us?
What if she's gonna eat us?
Yeah, right now it's a 50-50 chance. I mean, like,
You really want to toss that coin?
I'm just saying it's as much of a chance that it's somebody who can help us. I mean, okay, maybe it's a little less.
What if
of a
she's
chance.
indifferent and she doesn't want to help us or
Haggard
hurt
woman
us?
hanging out in an abandoned garden in the middle of the city. You think she's gonna be the one to help us? No.
I mean, we met fish people and they invited us back to their kingdom.
Maybe she knows what happened to the squirrels.
Yeah, but
We
they
met
didn't even know
black
us.
people. They were pretty nice.
That's because we
This-
scared them, intimidated them into helping
And we
us.
also
All I'm
ate
saying
them.
is
We
we-
ate the fish people.
Yeah, we
to be
did.
fair.
We have a good track record
They have a
of
taste for them.
befriending creatures and killing monsters. And we don't know yet if this is a befriendable creature
Or a monster to
or
get.
a monster to kill.
Okay. Okay, all in
Really
favor
making me
of,
question my instincts here.
following the lady.
Darn
You gotta
two.
swing me with this. You swung me with the speech.
Fine. Only so I can keep you silent and protected with my magic.
What's the worst that could happen?
That we die.
Don't say that.
That we die in this
We die a haste.
And I-
forsaken place.
I walk off into the woods in the direction I saw her run, and I'm like, come on, guys. Let's go flower picking.
After pacing for a couple steps and just being like, here we go again, I follow the rest of them.
So what's our order again? So now you're in front?
I'm in the back.
Yeah, I'm in the middle
I
still.
started going first because I'm
I'm pouting now.
always smashed.
Alright.
Guys, I get killed. Rumbling.
You trudge through the forest, following through the mists, which, as you follow through, in the direction they went, because there's no sign of any steps or footprints, the forest breaks and opens up into a larger lawn, where there are several artificial pools of brackish water covered in algae and various plants growing out of the ruins.
Is this like part of the park? It looks.
It is, yes, it is. You can see the Western Boulevard. It seems like you might have crossed through southwestern section of the park and are now moving into the northwestern section of the park.
Okay.
And this, from our kind of like, from my limited sort of understanding of the geography of it, this was the kind of the heavy haze part that we kind of avoided, right? Or
That was the haze around the campus.
okay.
Whether or not there is heavy haze in Queen's Park,
Does it feel any different here than it did?
the haze is no thicker than it was.
Okay.
To I recognize this part of the park.
Yes. Yeah. This is the western part of the park.
Since everything.
The westernmost part of the park is dedicated, has the statues of the royal queens. So there are the statues of all of the queens of Dragonheim and several tiered gardens for each of them.
Oh, great.
I always liked this place.
Yeah.
I was here when I was very young.
Yeah, this is one of my faves. My dad taught me about all the Queen's history here. It was great.
Yeah, Pluto, if you want to learn a little history of Dragonheim, please.
You know what? I'd love the tour, but before we die from haze or get murdered, do you guys want to go pick cards?
Do you see any?
Do I?
There are several gardens to the north in the northwestern section as the Royal Queens. The forest breaks. There are still forested areas, but each one kind of separates out into a garden for several of the different queens.
I say we head towards those.
Yeah, well, which one?
Start somewhere.
Who's your favorite queen?
Well, of course, well, I say current queen. She down here. But, Queen Lenore is my favorite.
Let's start there.
Alright.
Can't hurt. We'll work backwards.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
You said that twice now.
Yes, there.
What's your problem?
You remember, Veo, that in the northwest section, Lenore had a grotto built for her by the king, which was well known for having many different flowers and gardens around it.
Yeah. There's tons of flowers in that grotto that was built by the king. We should definitely take a look.
Is that like a greenhouse?
I don't know what that is. A grotto? The grottos are very common. They were quite a fad in Queen's Park, and grottos in this case, as they're referred to in Dragonheim,
Damn, it's warm tonight.
many of them are natural but often artificial
25
caves
Celsius.
that have sometimes plant-like
Luckily,
gardens inside
there is
them.
air conditioning
Some
inside
of
the
them go
car.
underground, some of them are above ground, but it's a combination of artificial and natural cave-like features that are used to build kind of a water garden.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let's head there. I mean, we don't really have much of another lead other than the fact that we're looking for a flower.
None of us know what it
None of us know what it looks like, so I'd say we start with flowers.
Well,
like any flower.
I mean, I know what lilies look like.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen lilies before. I mean, they used to be all around the castle. That was like
So maybe
One
they're
of-
just like mutated lilies.
one of the favorite flowers.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the assumption that we're going with, so let's start with that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's find lilies.
As you pass towards the boulevard to cross into the northwest, there are several pools and ponds as part of the gardens. And you can see that you come to a section of several archways, and there is what looked like they might have once been artificial ponds that were built here. You can kind of have this hazy memory of what they once looked like. And as that flash of recollection comes before you, these were once lily ponds of water lilies. And as you come around through this section, you can see that there is sprouting from the water before you a large, blossoming, purple lily. It is really big, almost like the size of two large hands together, floating in the water, just coming right up out out of the water. And as you approach through the area coming through like a copse of woods, you can see that there is that woman from before, and she's trying to pick the lily.
No!
Oh.
Has anybody else seen a lily that looks like that before in their life? No?
Do we
No.
see the lady?
Yeah, you do. She's standing in the water.
Is that the lady?
Yeah, you guys see that, right? Like, I'm not super crazy, just a little crazy.
Just a little crazy, but nope, she's more crazy.
Is that
How far away are we from her?
You can all roll a stealth check right now.
We're passing without trace.
Plus 10? Oh, that's good. I mean, good that I get the plus 10.
36.
You did it.
I get a 17.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay.
That's with the plus 10.
Guys, I rolled disadvantage. Clunk, 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 clunk.
You come to
The most silent.
as you're coming out of the forest, crossing the boulevard. It seems like miraculously, Vale, Paludo has been left undetected.
Miraculously.
This woman, you can see her petticoats are floating up on the water. She's dressed almost like the torn up clothes of one of the castle staff. The kind of the maid-like outfit and the petticoats that would have seen her possibly even one of the castle and royal handmaidens.
Yeah.
And she has black, scraggly hair that's coming down all over her face, and her skin is turning gray. And she's very delicately, you can see, she's starting to uproot the lily.
Do I recognize her?
You can't see her face.
I might have a little trick up my sleeve.
Go for it, but don't hurt her.
I cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to try to pick the lily up away from her.
Okay, you'll need to get within 30 feet of her, and right now you're about 50 feet away.
I walk,
Coming from this direction.
Yeah.
We don't need to
and this is the pond over here.
yeah.
So I walk up between these two trees, and I very cautiously and quietly walk up, and then I cast Mage Hand, and the little hand appears, and it kind of just goes and tries to pluck the flower
Okay.
out of her hands.
As the hand appears in front of her, she shrieks. And quite suddenly you see her hair starts streaking down her body, almost like a tangle of vines. And as that does so, it pulls her flesh away, revealing almost like a woody skeleton beneath, which petrifies and disintegrates. And with a scream, she disappears, leaving behind the lily.
Yo, don't grab that. Yo,
Don't-
that lily.
Told you not to hurt her.
I don't know.
What did you do? What
I
magic did you cast?
Cast a hand.
You
The
cast a
hand is now
disintegrate
floating there
lily.
over the
Yeah,
lily.
the hand's like holding the lily like awkwardly, and I'm just like,
You
Oh my
disintegrated
God.
it. Is this an incident?
I've had another incident. There's been an incident involving a lily in a hand.
And have you pulled it out yet?
I feel like the hand like has it just like cupped there in the water, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Before you do, I walk up past you and I say, don't move the lily. Because what I want to try to do is see if there are any like roots around it, so that way I'm not just plucking
Are you
it.
moving up into
Yeah.
the water? Okay.
And I'm still, like, as I'm doing it, every couple of seconds, I'm just looking up and around just to make sure that person doesn't come back.
I gotta be careful up there. I'm very nervous right now.
I just want to see maybe if we get this lily with the roots and we give it to Oscar, then he can like grow himself more.
What's the worst that could happen?
Stuff. That's the
Famous
third
last
time.
words.
Vale, you can hear a clanking noise coming from the pathway up ahead.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like someone in loud plate boots, maybe even one or two someone's, clanking forward.
Was the shriek like loud?
It was loud.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Guys,
Do we hide?
I think we have to grab that lily and hide.
I just rip it, and I start to run back to the trees.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
The dice are not working for me tonight. It's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be an exciting one. Well, you know, what's the worst that can happen?
You said it.
3 times!
I'm having fun with it.
You disintegrated a lady.
I touched a
Oh.
lily.
Yeah.
I
What?
really wanted to find out who she was.
So did I.
Before you melted her face.
Oh, before that, I recognize her clothes
Oh.
Yeah.
Like what?
from the castle.
Oh.
What do we got?
20.
9.
17.
Good job, guys. I imagine Sebastian is still like, you guys are like getting ready for combat, and I'm still staring at the place where she disintegrated. Just
And Ludo, where were you in relation to this?
I'm kind of back where Sebastian first spotted her. So I'm probably about 50 feet back.
Yeah. All right. As this begins, as you go to rip out, you can hear a low scream coming, but it's a rage-filled scream of a pair of voices going, "Hands off the flowers! No trespassing!" And it's a pair of voices.
Uh-oh.
And you put the other one by the other archway.
Yep, that way.
You can see running along the pathway are 2 elderly gnomes. One of whom has a massive bushy beard. The other which just has a glorious handlebar mustache.
Respect.
Both of them are dressed in the clothes of gardeners, and you can hear as they're clanking, they have backpacks filled with gardening tools on their backs that are clanking in the air, but both of them are wearing massive spiked plate mail boots. And as they run forwards, the two of them holding their hats over their heads, they've got these big kind of crimson-like hats that they're holding close. They take out a gigantic, oversized sickle,
Uh-oh.
and they start screaming, "Don't touch the plants! Leave them alone!"
I'm afraid of garden gnomes.
I am now.
Okay, as we go to the top, Veo, what do you do? You have the plant in your hands.
Have it in my hand.
Yeah.
I start by using my feline agility, and I got freaked out by these shrieks. I'm just like, oh shit, I touched something I wasn't supposed to. And I turn around and I start booking it towards the tree,
Okay.
and I want to climb up the tree as much as I can.
Okay. So you're gonna climb up the tree with the flower, and you have the climb. So you basically keep the flower in hand and you scurry all the way up the tree like a cat, a scared cat in the tree.
We're gonna need some firefighters to help me down. And yeah, that's it. I'm just like, I'm getting away from these guys because I don't necessarily know that they're bad. I want to start shooting at them if they're just protecting the flowers. Because I have respect for gardeners.
They're the unsung heroes of the gardening.
Okay. So next up, we have. So Vale, anything else you'd like to do?
I'll ready my crossbow in my other hand. Because I have the lily in one, and I'll ready the crossbow if they start attacking my comrades. I'll get it.
So next up we have Rankle Boots, the gnome right up over there. And Rankle Boots sees you go up the tree, and he takes his hands out to the side, and he screams at the top of his lungs, "Naughty cat!" And he charges forward towards the tree, rushing at top speed. And as he gets forward, he leaps into the air, doing almost like a spinning roundhouse kick to kick the bottom of the tree as hard as he possibly can. What? This little what?
What a little fighter.
And he kicks the bottom of the tree, and there's a loud crack as a huge crack appears up the tree, like he's kicked this thing with inhuman force. And the whole tree shakes and reverberates all the way up. And Veo, I need you to give me a strength saving throw to stay in the tree.
What? 10.
You fall out of the tree
no.
and start falling down the branches. I got a deal for you. If you drop the lily, you can try to catch yourself. But if you want to keep your hands on the lily, you're going to fall all the way to the bottom.
I'm gonna fall all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
I want to protect that lily.
You fall all the way to the bottom, dropping 40 feet. Boop. And you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and do Tabaxi have a thing that lets them land on their feet?
Not specifically.
Tabaxi do not land on their feet.
That's a good test.
I fell a little bit ungracefully.
Pretty ungracefully.
Protecting he said, "Here,
And he lands on the feet, and you see his face. His face has gone beet red. And he has this big kind of carbunkled nose with warts all over it, and his eyes themselves are fuming. It looks like steam might be coming out of his ears. And he looks down on you and says, "No touching," as he raises the sickle to bring it down upon you, but he's out of actions for his turn. Paluto, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up behind Rankle Boots, and I'm going to grapple him from behind. Pick him up and kind of bear hug him from behind.
Okay.
Crit.
Good job.
Okay. As you go to grab him, he tries to throw back at you violently, and it feels like you're wrestling a troll.
I've done that before.
This tiny little creature just elbows back at you. And he gets a 23 on his check.
Okay, so for my check, it was a 24. I got a 20 plus 4.
Okay, I got a 19 plus 4.
Oh my gosh. You're a fighter, aren't you, little guy?
Okay.
Like a kid having a tantrum.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna try to settle him. I'm like, yeah, easy, buddy, easy, little dude. What do I call him?
That's not gonna upset him.
Hey, we're all on the level, and what else can I do? Can I like try to pin him?
On your next action, yes.
Okay.
If you want to try to pin him. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep holding him.
Okay. Next up, we have Gormbindal, the one with the handlebar mustaches. And he sees that, he points at Sebastian, says, "I saw your magic little hands trying to grab the flowers. I'll get you!" And he storms towards you,
Oh no.
leaping into the air with his roundhouse kick.
Can he reach me?
Yes, he
Oh
can.
my. He's just like,
He
he's
gets
running
to-
and I'm just like
when he
looking.
uses this move, he gets to move his speed as part of his action as well.
Oh god.
So he leaps up into the air
What do I do?
and tries to kick you in the face. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not gonna lie, he broke a tree.
But he won't break me. Yes, he will. That's a 4.
So as he leaps up, springs forward, and kicks you in the face, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Oh. I did not see that coming. Okay.
You did, actually.
I know, he came from a
He
mile
came
away.
running right
I
at
like,
you.
didn't know which way to dodge. I'm like, do I go left? Do I go right? And then all of a sudden there's a boot in my face.
Spiked boot.
A spiked boot.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we go to Sebastian.
I stand up.
and as before, this little gnome is just fuming, and you can almost see like the muscles and the blood vessels in his face and neck are bulging at the seams as he looks upon you with rage.
I stand up and there's like blood coming out of my nose and stuff. I'm like, you broke my nose, you little jerk! And then I web him to the ground.
Okay. So on its turn, he'll need to make a dexterity saving throw or be restrained.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
With him webbed, I guess if we haven't determined if he's webbed yet or not, or he is webbed, but he can break out on his turn. So if I back away,
I think I got the web template over here.
okay. Does he make it he'll make an opportunity attack both disadvantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll the save now. What does he need? He needs
16.
He gets a 15.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's webbed.
So he is webbed.
I back away. So
and as he does, he attacks you with the sickle, and with disadvantage, he gets a 14.
can I cast shield as a reaction?
On your turn, yes,
No.
you can.
Or like even if I cast another spell this turn?
Yes.
Okay, I cast shield.
Okay.
Nice.
The wild attack unexpectedly breaks away through some of the webs, and at the last moment you raise your shield and the brilliant light blocks it.
And then I'm like, oh man, and like I bring up the shield just to block him, and then I kind of like
Yeah.
scurry back.
The webs are kind of pulling between the trees as well, like they've come down from the sides
Yeah.
to trap him. Yeah.
And then I crack my nose back into place and let out a little yelp while I do it.
Okay, we go to the top of the round with Veo.
So
And I've got the little scamp, right? Still?
Yeah, you've got him grabbed. Yeah.
So both are.
He can still fight though, because it's just a grapple, not
Yeah.
a restrain.
Okay.
I am going to get up. That's happening. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I cast Zephyr Strike
Okay.
to start booking it away. I'm like, don't worry guys, I got the lily.
Okay, if you are going through the water, that will be half
Oh, no.
speed. Yeah.
I won't. I'll go towards like the gate.
Okay.
And I take a shot at.
It will move you a bit closer because you did lose half your speed on your turn, so you're about halfway. Yeah.
I take
There
a
we
shot at the guy in the webs.
Okay. You'll have advantage on the attack.
And this time I'm pulling out my longbow and using sharpshooter. Sweet. 24.
That is a hit.
Try not to destroy him too fast.
Where have you left the lily? You have it in your hands.
Oh, we'll take an action to put it in my bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to take these shots, you're gonna have to drop it.
Then I'm gonna place it on the ground.
Okay.
Lightly. I'm gonna place it and then take some shots because, well, they're restrained, so I'm not worried about them grabbing me.
Oh. Here we go.
I'm gonna kill.
As you start shooting, I'm like, are we killing them?
23.
Yeah, because man, you talked me into.
I'm shooting his legs.
23
Shooting his
damage.
yeah.
Okay. You shoot him in the legs, and it hits him, and he goes, "Ah! I'll get you, pussycat!" And he is bloodied.
Okay, and then I get my
Maybe we do kill them. They are a little
we won't
feisty
kill
bunch.
them. We won't kill them. And then I get my second shot.
I don't know where our morals lie. We eat a fish person, but we're like hesitant to kill certain people.
And I'm gonna shoot the other one that's in Pluto's arms.
Okay.
Just regular shot.
Turn him
Yeah.
towards you.
19.
That's a hit.
18 damage.
Oh gosh. Okay. That is Rankle Boots.
In the legs. I'm just kind of crippling them for now.
He's not bloodied by that though, but he is very angry.
Right in the knee.
Okay.
They kind of had this coming though. They were very angry. They didn't even try to like diplomacy us. No.
Okay.
We did steal their flowers though. I'm kind of I'm on the fence here.
Yeah. I just need to get them to settle down a little bit, which is why I shot them in the legs.
Yeah, jeez.
I don't want them screaming after me anymore.
Next, Rankle Boots. As you're grabbing Rankle Boots, he's like, "Nah, let me at her! Let me at her! I gotta get her! I'll kill you!" And he turns around, and as you're grabbing him, he gets a sickle above his head, and he starts to bring it down on your helmet. He makes 3 attacks, getting a natural 1 and an 8 to hit, and a 14 to hit.
Okay. I'm wrestling.
Stop smacking your helmet. Like, stop it.
Stop it. And it's like a bell ringer. Like,
Oh.
if you were wearing this helmet, your brains would be everywhere right
Oh
now.
man, he's a fighter.
Got a bit of ringing in your ears now.
Jeez. Yeah, there's the ringing in your ears.
The helmet. Pluto, throw him in the web.
I am absolutely throwing him in the web.
Okay,
Pluto. I had to just toss him into the web.
Okay, we'll do that as an opposed strength check because you're basically trying to drag him. You're gonna have to drag him up that way and then push him in.
Okay.
So we'll do an yeah. 10. I got a 19. So you try to push him in, and he plants his boots in the ground, and the spikes stick him in. He's like, "No, no!"
Oh man.
He's like, "Jeez, you're so feisty." Would you like to do anything else?
Can I do 2 move with my actions, with my attacks? Can I do
need
2?
to action surge? Or no, you can use each of your attacks as a grapple. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to try to push him one more time.
One more time. One more time. 21.
I get a 16. So he does this, and then you push him, and he's pushed into the web.
I think his feet catch, and then he tips over into the web.
Okay, and restrain.
And then I'm going to run past. I'm going to back up towards Veo.
Okay. Alrighty. So now we have Gorbindal, who is restrained in the webs, and he tries to break his way out, getting a natural 1. And he tries to fight his way out, but he cannot, to no avail. Okay. Sebastian, it's your turn.
Kill?
Try to wound them.
Yeah, listen up, you little. You know what? Hey, listen, gnome people.
I'm gonna.
I don't want to be mean to them. I don't want to.
Wait. Do either of them seem to be in charge? They're both.
They're screaming about how they're going to disembowel you and use your intestinal blood.
Well, I'm turning off the stream now since I arrived at my daughter's school. So, see you later when I'm gonna play something on the PC, Minecraft or War Thunder.